Hello, First Platoon. My name is Cadet Friday, and I'll be conducting an OPORD for Operation Line today. I'd first like to introduce my FSO, PSG, RTO, and medic, as well as my 4 squad leaders, support, security, assault 1, and assault 2. Our area of interest today is located in this region. We have north of the region is Gate 6 to Gate 9 on Route 2. To the west, we have Highway 15. To the east, we have Highway 25. To the south, we have Route 15, 11, 14, and 1. Our area of operation today has been blown up and located inside of our area of interest. It is contained within north, Route 8, west, Route 7, east, Tank Trail by Route 1, south, Route 10A, and all MSRs throughout the AO are weather-loose surface roads. Our terrain, observation, and fields of fire today include urban area, which is primarily constructed with civilian domiciles, businesses, places of worship, we're going to have minimal vehicular and foot traffic due to the current stay-at-home order. Our avenues of approach today are going to be moving under the cover of darkness, so it is imperative to maintain light and sound discipline at all times during the duration of this mission. We will be utilizing intermittent vegetation, ditches, trees, and buildings in order for hard cover in the event of kinetic engagement. Our key terrain today includes our FOB, which is located at 15 Sierra Papa Delta, 86905-201. We have an open field, which is east of the FOB, which will be used for CASEVAC in the event that we take casualties. We also have 78th Street and Kelly Avenue, which provides freedom of maneuver throughout the region. Some obstacles that we have today are civilian domiciles, which impair a direct approach to the objective, so we will be moving around them in order to close in and destroy our objective. Our cover and concealment includes intermittent vegetation, which provides ideal concealment, but not ideal cover. So it is imperative that you get behind buildings, get in ditches, go behind trees bigger than 4 inches in the event of kinetic engagement with the enemy. Our weather today for this mission is going to be a high of 77 with a low of 58. We have had wet weather recently, so it is important to bring wet weather gear and sniffle gear. Our civilians are generally pro-government, but under the threat of enemy pressure can work with the enemy and support them. Our area today, we have AO Arrowhead, which is a population of 1 million and is a known training ground for the enemy. AO Whiskey is known to house the enemy fighters, and just be careful whenever moving throughout these regions. Our structures today include civilian houses, businesses, and places of worship. These are suspected staging grounds for enemy forces. The civilians are likely to support the enemies with Class 1 supplies and are likely to house them within their domiciles. There are local sporting teams in the region. It is important to remember that orange is bad and red is good. We have our people today, which include our high value target. And we also have local civilian journalists that will be rushing to the area in the event of kinetic engagement. There are no events currently happening due to the current stay-at-home order, but the enemy that we are facing today, he goes by the name of Jamal Badwaz. He's a Singari businessman and owner-operator of the cafe. He's a member and associate of the Bakwani crime family, and is reportedly actively supporting the SAPA and IRA, he is reportedly supporting the SAPA and IRA both financially and logistically. Jamil controls a radio communications tower on the outskirts of town, which is our objective today, Objective Corona. Sources have confirmed that this mission command node is currently protected by a small team-size element, which is 2 to 3 people. There is a team-size element that is moving throughout the region, providing security for other SAPA and IRA forces. The enemy goes by the South Ethiopian People's Army, SAPA forces. They're a regular militant force with Iranian sympathies. They're attempting to create a logistics and support center to provide freedom of communication and maneuver within the region. And these enemies will likely conduct a hasty defense north of the objective Corona to control the key terrain. Decisive to their operation is the identification and disruption of U.S. coalition forces moving northwest towards the Iranian-Ethiopian border. This is decisive because it will deny U.S. ability to influence a larger conventional Iranian force to the north. We expect the enemy to utilize 60mm mortars to grade U.S. forces along their movement toward objective Corona. Our friendly forces that we've got today, we've got Alpha Company 112 Infantry. They continue to conduct combat operations throughout AO Red Warrior in order to destroy enemy forces and prevent their control of key terrain. 2nd Platoon is conducting operations to indirect the logistics operations to the north, and 3rd Platoon is conducting patrols along the southern edge of the AO to deny enemy freedom of maneuver. Our platoon is conducting offensive operations inside AO Arrowhead, and our FOB is located at, I repeat, 15 Sierra Papa Delta 8695201. We're approximately 1,200 meters southwest of the objective. Our attachments that we've got today are a military working dog with 2nd Platoon and a seabird specialist located at headquarters. Our detachments today is a weapon squad that is with 3rd Platoon to provide security for their operations. Today our mission includes 1st Platoon, Arrowhead Company, 112 Infantry. They will conduct an attack to destroy enemy commissioned man node at objective Corona no later than 0200 hours in order to allow the Ethiopian government to establish security within the region. We will be staging this operation at our FOB located at 15 Sierra Papa Delta 8695201. We are staging an attack on objective Corona. We are trying to destroy an enemy mission command node, and our commander's intent is to deny anti-coalition freedom of maneuver, confirm or deny enemy PIR, and not become detected or decisively engaged by enemy forces. We received some new intel regarding our enemy today. This is our high-value target, so be on the lookout for him when operating. This is the known camouflage of the enemy. This is a local enemy sympathizer, which is a non-combatant. And this is an enemy sympathizer, but it is a combatant. And then we have our uniformed enemy. Be on the lookout for those targets within moving in the region, be able to differentiate between the two. So today we're going to be moving from our FOB to our objective rally point, located about 500 meters to the west of the FOB. Once we get there, we will establish a hasty patrol base with our gun teams at the apexes and the other teams filling in between. Myself, the PSG, RTO, and squad leaders will move from the objective rally point to the objective, and we will establish security positions and locations for our gun teams to stage our attack. Once they are staged and we have a idea of the area within we're going to be operating, I will come back to the ORP with my RTO and PSG, and I will collect the remaining members of the platoon. And I will move to the objective and place Assault Team 1 and Assault Team 2 perpendicular to our support on objective Corona. I will be with Gun Team 2, and I will initiate the attack. Once I initiate the attack, I will use a primary comms, secondary whistle to signify when we will shift fire. We will shift fire, and then I will once again, primary comms, secondary whistle, I will give the command to lift fire, and at that time, Assault 1 and Assault 2 will move across the objective, securing the area. Once they reach the LOA, they will scream out LOA, 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 and then the remaining will move across the objective, securing it. Once we have secured the objective, we will secure any ordnance, enemy coalition fighters, and ensure that we have secured any necessary intel. And it is imperative that once we get to the objective and initiate the assault, that we are in the area within, we are in and out of the area within 8 minutes, because enemy coalition reinforcements can be within the AO in under 20 minutes. So my RTO will be giving out time hacks from every minute from the beginning of from the initialization of the assault to the end of the assault. Once the assault has concluded and we are reaching the end of our time on objective, we will gather up any intel, any casualties, and we'll move off the objective to our rally point, or to our objective rally point, reconsolidate and prepare for follow-on mission. In the event of a indirect fire from the enemy, I will have a black plan, which is to run 700 meters to the south, and a black plan, or a gold plan, excuse me, which is to bound back to the FOB. Or I will now take any questions, comments, concerns regarding my brief.